All right, now welcome to the group. We got our final person of the night, Catrice. Tell us, Catrice, where you from? What part of Atlanta are you currently in?
Mm, Hi, good evening, everyone. So I am in Douglasville, currently, and I just relocated to Atlanta from South Florida in September. So I'm
Oh,
like sort
newbie.
of brand new to the area. So I'm excited to close us out tonight because I'm actually looking for friends and single and ready to mingle.
Okay.
Seriously.
How old are you, and do you have any children?
I'm I'm 38. I had to think about that because I just turned 38, Sagittarius, if that matters to anyone. So I'm 38 and I have no children.
38 Sagittarius, from South Florida, been in Atlanta since September.
Yeah.
So I'm going, because we're short on time, Catrice. I'm just going to forego all the icebreakers and you already answered that you're single and ready to mingle, but you're also looking for friends too. So we'll do a mix in there. Let's see here. She said, "Whoop whoop, Sag in the house." Shamika must be a fellow Sag.
Yeah,
Brother
Sagittarius, we're good people.
Tawana Sag. Okay, we got some Sagittarius in the house. Um, so what
The
sort of man?
21st, Shamika. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you good. What sort of man or woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for a man that's intelligent, um, funny, witty. I want him to be spiritual on some level, have a good moral compass. That's really most important to me. Um, I would like for him to be altruistic because I'm like that. I'd give my last um, to anyone really. And um, just like for him to be an overall good person.
Okay, and Melissa, I forgot to ask you how do people get in contact with you, Melissa? If you can drop it in the chat there, and I'll read it out, Melissa, if you're still here, just in case people want to get in contact with you. Okay, and repeat those real quick for me again, Catrice. What you're looking for in a guy? Just those
Uh,
points you listed off real quick.
Intelligence. I want him to have a sense of humor, be spiritual at least, if not religious, and have a good moral compass, be altruistic, and that's pretty much it. I just want him to be a good person and be intelligent. That's important to me.
Spiritual doesn't matter, like what a spirituality is, like if he's a Muslim or a Buddhist or something like that.
It doesn't. It's not a deal breaker to me if he's of a different religion, but if he wants me to convert or something, because I'm Christian but not super religious.
Mhm.
So if he expects me to convert, that's probably not going to happen. So if he's a Muslim but loose, like I don't have to convert to Islam, then
Mhm.
that's fine with me as long as we can get along and agree upon, the essentials.
Right. So just as long as he just has like a spiritual thing, he's kind of guided by a higher purpose.
Yes, and has a good moral compass. That's really what's most important to me.
Okay. If y'all want to reach out to Melissa, is they call me underscore Melly, MELLIE dot MEL on Instagram. They call me Melly Mel on Instagram. Does height matter?
No, height doesn't matter because, like most of the other women said, I'm pretty short. I'm 5'2".
Okay, so see, no, none of the ladies said that we don't. The 6 foot thing is not apparently not really a thing. At least not with the ladies in our group, because we guys hear that all the time, and a lot of guys I think are self conscious about that on the back end. So it is good to hear from hear from a lot of ladies who is not a huge factor. What about weight, body shape, or looks? Do those matter, and to what extent?
It doesn't matter that much to me. I want him to be healthy. So if he's um overweight or obese with like tons of health issues, then that's with tons if he's overweight or obese with tons of health issues and no plans to become healthier, then that's a deal breaker for me. Because I mean, I want children and I want us to be there for our children. So that's it, and I want a partner for life. So that would be a deal breaker for me. But So no, I'm loose in the I guess body shape category, but I want you to be healthy.
Okay. Okay. Respect. Uh, does income matter?
It's a tough one because I struggle with this in thinking about it myself. Um, No, I think at this point, income doesn't matter to me, but I would like for him to be able to provide for himself and to be able to provide for me if we were, I mean, provide for us if we were serious. And at that point, I want to be confident that, that he'll figure out a way to get it if something happens to me and I can't, and I can't keep us afloat or I can't um, add to our income. And yeah, I just want him to be a go getter, somebody that's ambitious and will make things work out for us if he has to.
Okay. All right. Respect. How tall are you?
I'm only 5'2".
Okay. Uh, I forgot to ask that earlier.
Mhm.
Does kids matter? Like if he has children or not?
No, that doesn't matter to me. Little kids are kind of like, I would say, like, if the kid is like below 5, or maybe like, definitely if it's like an infant or whatever, that's kind of sketchy because I'm wondering what the situation is with the other parent. So uh no, I don't mind him having kids in general. My only concern would be his relationship. What's the status of the relationship with the other parent?
Do you want children?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I I would like at least one biological child, but like my cutoff for that, I guess, would be 45, unless I decide to do something scientific to help me.
I got you. Who pays for dates?
The first few dates, the gentleman, I would expect him to pay. But I'm someone who is very reasonable in that, like, I also am someone who like, I take care of myself fully, as well as other people sometimes. So like if we go someplace that's like I know it's like really expensive, like I may offer to at least leave the tip or whatever. But in general, I expect the gentleman to pay for the first few dates.
Okay. Somebody just sent me a message telling somebody else to check your DM. So y'all, if y'all hopped up on camera, make sure y'all check y'all DMs after this just to see what's up, see what people talk. You'll see if anybody got in your DM. Sometimes I know sometimes people mute their notifications, but somebody wanted me to put it out there that check your DM. Let's see here. Okay, so that was the date question. What's your position on sex, Catrice?
Um, so in regards to sex, I don't have any hard rules, but definitely there has to be a vibe and a connection there. And whenever that comes, it comes. Um, that's basically my position on that.
Okay, so there has to be a vibe and connection. Whenever it comes, it comes.
Hmm.
Okay, so that can be 3 days, like Clarence said, if the vibe's there, or it could be two, or it can be like 3 months or whatever. Just depend on the vibe.
Yeah, depends on the vibe. Depends on the vibe. But I'm someone who kind of believes like not believes, but I definitely need a test ride before we make a commitment for life.
Okay, okay. So she trying to see what's up. So what makes you a good catch, Catrice, for the person that you want?
Um, I think I'm a great person. I'm um, very compassionate. I'm smart. Um, I care a lot about other people in general. I guess that's being compassionate. Um, I mean, that's pretty much what makes me a great catch. I'm an around the way girl. I'm very laid back, despite being someone that put on a little bit of makeup for this event. But I just like to put my best foot forward in any
Oh yeah,
situation.
respect. I respect that.
Mhm.
Thank you, and I appreciate you for doing that. That's key. Let me ask you a non-relationship question here. So
Right.
what's your greatest accomplishment, and what are you still hoping to accomplish?
Oh man, so I was hoping not to get this question only because I mean, I feel like it really doesn't matter to me the fact that I have a master's degree. That's not a big deal, but I guess that would be my greatest accomplishment so far, but really to me a greater accomplishment and a goal that, well, not a goal, but something that I hope to achieve is to have black love and a black family and have a white picket fence. And that's really what I want most in life. So prayerfully that happens for me.
All right, respect, and thank you so much, Catrice, and welcome to the group. I saw you just joined the group me not too long ago, so it is good
Mhm.
to have you. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Carlos. Nice to meet you. Welcome to Georgia. I know you've been here since September, but welcome all the same. And y'all
Okay.
heard it. Y'all heard from Catrice. She doesn't seem like she's looking for. She's not. None of the ladies really are really asking for too much. I don't think they all seem kind of reasonable. Even the guys too. Everybody seems. We got a real
Mhm.
practical group of folks. I would say on average, the one thing that I noticed from people tonight is that the kids thing was kind of like the dividing line for a lot of people. Like a lot of people, they just can't do kids, or if they do kids, it could just be a few. So people really have their stances on that. And some people, it's not a huge factor, just long as you know. Just depends on people's circumstances. So that was the one thing that I did notice. But overall, everybody just kind of seems to be reasonable. David said a few kids is crazy. A few kids is crazy. It depends on people where they're at. Like somebody has a few kids themselves. I think that their expectation too is that a person may or may not have a few kids. And some people, I should have asked through the questionnaire asking more people if they're looking to have more children down the future.